Hi, this is Kelley Eidem, and I'm the author of The Doctor Who Cures Cancer. And tonight, what I want to talk about are a few things. One is how spectacular the results are that we're getting. Right now, we have 6 different people who have had powerfully extraordinary results in reducing and eliminating their cancer pain. Okay, if you haven't seen them yet, you can go watch some of the other videos. I won't take a lot of time on that, but it's just we are seeing results now that are unlike any results that anyone has ever accomplished before so far. Okay. Before we go on, though, I want to talk about the story that you're probably familiar with. It comes from the Bible. So it's the raising of the dead of Lazarus. As you know, Jesus came back and Lazarus was dead, and he came and raised him from the dead. And the family members that were around, they went, they walked, they rode donkeys or whatever, and they told more people about it. And as a result of that, a lot of people found out about the works of Jesus. Okay? Now, imagine if back then, if one of those people, or more than one of them, said, well, Jesus, that was pretty good. But gosh, to be really sure that this is real, how about you raise the dead of a couple more people before I go to town and tell everyone else that you raised Lazarus from the dead? Or maybe could you do a study? Could you do something that's scientific so that we really know for sure that you raised Lazarus from the dead? And of course, that isn't how it went. There was just a family, and that family each took responsibility, the members of that family, and they told the story one to another, and many people found out about it. Well, let's now compare that with what's happening right now with this spectacular story that we're talking about. And I'm not telling you the story because I'm Jesus. No, the point is that we can learn from these stories. It's how do we apply the story of Lazarus in our own lives. Okay? Today, maybe 2,000 people have heard about Sinus Buster and the spectacular results that have been accomplished with 6 people. But you know what? In spite of that, only maybe 20 people have actually bothered to hit the share button on Facebook. And maybe an equal number of people have forwarded the emails if you found out about my other videos from one of my newsletters. It might be 10 people, 20 people. What I do know is that maybe only 200, 300 people are seeing these videos. So we know that it's not happening like it happened with Lazarus. The story is not spreading. There should be 2, 3, 4, 500 people every single day seeing each one of these videos. But we're not even bothering to hit the share button. Back in Lazarus' time, they had to walk, use their legs, or to ride an animal to tell someone. We can tell 500 people just with a click. But we're not doing it. And I don't mean to bring you down, but I think it's important to know where we are. Because if we're going to get to where we want to go, we have to know where we are. Okay? And then lastly, we have to say, well, how do we get from where we are to where we want to go? Okay? If we're counting on someone else to share this, it's not happening. You see, if you're counting on the other person, well, you are the other person. You are the person who's being asked to do this. To whom much is given, much is expected. But today, it doesn't even take much. It takes forwarding a newsletter. It takes sharing on Facebook, or however you want to do it, through YouTube, with any other social group. You know how to do that probably better than I do. But all you have to do is hit the share button on Facebook if you see this video, and it goes to all of your friends. All of your friends. Okay? We have in front of us the greatest discovery in the history of cancer treatment, or at least we are well on our way. We have 6 people. And as I've said in one of the videos, the cure for scurvy was determined based on the results of 2 people. We have 6 people. We have 3 times the number as it took to find out that scurvy could be cured with oranges and lemons. Every doctor in the world believes that oranges and lemons will reverse scurvy. 2 people. We have 3 times that number. But unless we each do our part, this information will not get out. It's up to you. Please, I ask you, I beg of you, please share this video. Hit the like button below this video if you're watching on YouTube. Leave a comment down there. That is another way that you can help, because when YouTube sees that comments are made, that people are involved, they will push this video up higher and higher so that more people can discover it. So these are some of the ways that you can do it. You don't have to ride a jackass down to Jerusalem to do this. All you have to do is go like this. Click. And you've reached more people than any of the family members of Lazarus could reach on their own. That was the greatest story ever told. This story isn't the greatest story, but it is a great story, and it is the greatest story ever in the history of cancer, which has been with this world since there have been people on this planet. So if you want to see a change made, it's up to you. Please do not wait for anyone else. We are the ones who must make it happen. Thank you very much for listening. Let's do it. It's so simple. We know where we are now. Let's go. Just like people found out about Lazarus, let's help other people find out about this method. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch some of my other videos and you'll see. And we want you to try this out, and we want to get more and more reports so we can even further confirm beyond the 6. We love to hear your stories. So God bless you, and let's keep the faith, and let's take the actions. Thank you and good night.